All right, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you all are having a great Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Management Center and the National Dispatchers Network, and it is Thursday, 7:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means it's time for our dispatch training, dispatch product knowledge training. Now, last week, I think we went over, finding trucks and the pitch and things like that. And tonight it's going to be the dispatch agreement, because once you pitch the owner operators, get them to agree to sign your dispatch agreement, you sent them the dispatch agreement over and all that type of stuff. Well, after you pitch them, you got them to, sign, you got them to agree to it. Then you need to send them the dispatch agreement. So let's go over what that dispatch agreement should look like and how you all can access our sample copy of the dispatch agreement and use it to send over to your new clients. All right, I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Okay, we're here in our back office site. Let's go over to our back office area here and move this out the way. Let's go over here to our back office area. It pulls up here, back office, dispatcher tools and resources. Waiting for it to pull up here. It's taking a while. There it is. Dispatcher tools and resources, back office area. Now, when you're using the back office, you're going to scroll down here, and this is going to be in the area of forms and agreements right here. It's going to be in agreements, forms, and documents. All right, and you're looking for what? The service dispatch agreement, which is this one right here. Okay, you're going to click on that. It's going to pull it up. Give it a minute for it to access the Word file. There it is right there, open in Word. And this time will pull up on your computer too as well. Okay, this is a Word file, so you have to give it a minute for it to pull up. Hope y'all are having some success here. The load board report has been doing very well, and we are very happy with it. Every weekday morning from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is doing extremely well. And while we're waiting for this Word file to pull up, let's go ahead and check on our YouTube viewers and see what's going on with them right now. Refresh that. We're still waiting for that Word file to pull up, so while we're waiting on that, let's check on our YouTube viewers and see what's going on there. It's probably going to take some time for that to pull up too. Oh, there it is. Let's see who we've got in on our YouTube, who's watching us right now, who has joined us for our live version of this training. Now, this video will not be available to the public after the live viewing. It's only going to be available to members only. In order to become a member, you have to go to our member joining site and sign up for the membership, which is $49.95 per month. Now, after this live viewing, this would not be available to the public. It's only going to be available to members. Hello, Magic Matrix and Star Carb. Good evening. Thank you all for joining us today. All right, let's get back over here to our resources. Looking for that. Still looking for that. Got it. We're still looking for that. That Word file. I think there it is. It's coming up now. I'm not gonna go for all that. I need to do all that again. Use view only. Yeah, I don't want to sign in right now. All right. Here's the dispatch agreement. Let me get rid of some of this stuff up here so we can be able to view this effectively. I don't want to activate that. I don't want to activate none of this stuff. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in this that's coming up with it. Trying to get rid of. All right, here we go. Now here's your dispatch agreement. Now this is what you all are going to use as your let me hold up. Am I recording? Let me make sure I'm recording first of all. So share. No, I am recording. Good job. All right. Here's the dispatch agreement. Now, this is what you all are going to use. This is a sample dispatch agreement. Now, don't use this. No. It's already got the spots blanked out for you all to fill in. Okay. So this is a sample dispatch agreement, and this is what you're going to be sending over to your carrier when you're getting ready to start dispatching for them. Let me make something very clear. Without a dispatch agreement, without a signed agreement, you cannot dispatch for a carrier, cannot dispatch for an owner operator. Why? Because this is what's required by the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Association and DOT for you to legally represent a carrier. You have to have a written agreement in place to represent them. That's under the CFR 37149.1 through 49.4, which outlines what is a bona fide agent. Okay, this is what outlines a bona fide agent. Some other things you got to have in place in order to be legal as an independent dispatch firm. You have to be registered in your state as a legal entity. What we mean by that, we mean that you have to have your LLC, your incorporation papers, your partnership, your sole proprietorship, whatever it is. You have to have that in place along with a valid EIN number, and that has to be registered with your state's. Have to be registered with your state. Now, some states require you to register with the state, county, and the local municipality or province or whatever the case may be. In Florida, you only have to register with the state. It used to be about 15 years ago, 10, 20 years ago, you had to be registered not only with the state, but you had to be registered with the city, and you had to be registered with the county here in Florida. Now, in the last 7 or 8 years or 10 years, it has been the case that you only have to register with the state. They have your legal entity registered with the state, which is SunBiz Florida. There's a website that registers that for you with the state of Florida. It's called SunBiz Florida. And you must have your EIN number. Now, EIN is something you got to have for whatever type of business you're running. Okay. And DOT says that to be legal as a dispatch firm, you must first have a valid and registered EIN. Your business must be registered as a legal entity within your state or county, city, or local municipality or province. Depends on where you're living at or where you're running your business out of. Now, can you register a business or can you LLC a business outside of your state? Yes, you can. But even if you register outside of your state, you still have to list it with your state that you are an operating business within that state. All right. So there you go. Got to have this dispatch group in place. All right. So at the very top here, you all see where it says dispatch. That's where your information goes. Okay. You're going to put your information up there. You're going to put your address up there. You're going to put your phone number up there. You're going to put your email address right here. Now, for this area down here, y'all see some stuff that's highlighted. I want y'all to pay close attention to that because everything that is above the fee line, and here's the fee line. Fee line is right here where it says the fee for dispatch services will be, that's the fee line, okay? Everything that is above that fee line, all right, that is in yellow, that is where your information goes. So when you see yellow, that's where you need to put your information, your name or your business name or whatever it's asking for. Everything that's not highlighted, okay, is where your client's information is going to go. The owner operator, the carrier information is going to go, and the stuff that's not highlighted. Right here, everything that falls under this dispatch service agreement and is above the fee line, if it's in yellow, your information goes there. If it's not in yellow, your client's information goes there. Everything below the fee line, if it's in yellow, the client's information goes there, right? All right, so let's get started. Dispatch agreement. Okay, the owner of, which is the, the client's information is going to go right here, name or business name or whatever the case may be. The owner of and or truck driver of truck number, the truck number is going to go there. Of the carrier, a licensed motor carrier, the MC number is going to go there, and or DOT number is going to go there. Hereby grants authorization to your information going to go there, either your personal name or your business name. I would prefer you all put your business name, okay? Because anytime something happens legally and there's someone needs to be held liable, you don't want to be held liable personally. You don't want to have your personal liability attached to your business. So you want to put your business name there. That's why you get your EIN number and you incorporate yourself as a business. To act as my agent for the sole purpose of searching for and booking shipments. Now, that sole purpose is in there for a reason. Because this agreement, the way it is written, has what's called implied power of attorney. Okay? Implied power of attorney and specific power of attorney. It's not a blanket power of attorney for you to go in and access their bank accounts and take care of all this stuff and do it. No, this is what's called implied and specific power of attorney. That's why it says for the sole purpose of searching for and booking shipments, processing all brokerage paperwork, and obtaining certificates of insurance as required in order to expedite shipments and dispatch via telephone, fax, or email for my truck. Unit number, the truck number goes there, license plate number, the license plate number goes there. In the state that they're operating out of, all billings, invoicing, and collections of revenue from customers, brokers, shippers, co-signees, etc., are the sole responsibility of the carrier. If revenue for a shipment or shipments is uncollectible, your name goes here, preferably your company name goes there, will be held harmless and no penalty of deduction of fees will be made. The carrier agrees to maintain all proper licenses and permits to conduct business as a motor carrier in the area of intended operations. Additionally, carrier agrees to maintain liability and cargo insurance at the amount set forth by the home state of the carrier. All right, let's stop right there for a second. All right, you notice here it talked about all the legal stuff that a carrier must maintain. That's all on them. This is why dispatchers do not need an authority, okay? Because you're not required to have an authority. You're not required to have a bond or insurance, but all that is what the carrier must carry, okay? You are working as an agent of the carrier you have under contract, okay? That's all you are. You can't take ownership of freight. You can only locate freight off of those carriers, okay? And then you present what you located based on what criteria they gave you to look for. You can't just blindly go out there and say, I'm gonna go find my carriers of freight, and just do a whole, and shoot them 1,000 loads and hey, pick one. No, that's not how it works. The carrier tells you what they want. They give you some parameters. They give you the parameters. Okay, I want this I want to loads at a price no less than this. I want loads that stay in this area. I want loads that, run no more than this many miles out. I want loads that, that type of thing. Okay, so you have to stay within those parameters. Okay, you can't just blindly go out and just grab a whole bunch of freight and throw it at a carrier. All right, your company name goes here. Will be held harmless in the event of any and all claims. The carrier agrees to maintain an account with an internet load board service in the name of the carrier with your name or your company name goes right there as the point of contact for dispatching purposes. Now, let's go over that real quick. You all probably say, well, Calvin, we already have access global. Yes, I understand that. but legally, it is still the carrier's responsibility to provide access to the load boards, because you are acting as their agent. The carrier is the one who's actually running the load, so they're supposed to provide you access. Does that mean that you cannot have access? No, you can have your own access. You can have your own load boards. Fortunately, we provide you all with access to load boards, so that's not a problem. But let's say you have a carrier and a bunch of carriers that is telling you, well, I really want to use that. If you say, well, do you use that? No, we don't use that. We don't provide you all access to that load board. But if you want that, you can get your carriers together. Let's say you have 5 carriers. Get them together. You have a conference call and say, look, I understand that you all like that. You all think it provides better coverage and more loads, this, that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and come up with a way for us to get access to that without you all having to pay that full $140 or $199 what it costs for that. We're gonna get one of the carriers is gonna get that load board in their name, okay? And they're gonna give my company make my company the point of contact and make me responsible for going onto that load board and finding freight. Now, in doing so, we're gonna have that under one carrier's name or under my company's name, but we're all going to pitch in and pay for it. Okay, you can have each one of your carriers put up $20, $25 a month, and that's it. You collect that through your Square account, you pay it, right? Because you're the contact person. Very simple. Okay, and that is perfectly legal. That is perfectly legal. So now you, as the dispatcher, now have access to the DAT load board for all 5 of your carriers, all 5 of your clients. Okay, so you can go in there, you can search for loads for all 5 of your clients using that. Okay, all right. But that's the point of contact for purpose. All right, the fee, here's your fee line. The fee for dispatch services will be, now we recommend 10%. Okay, now you can charge whatever you want to. That's up to you all. Charge whatever you want to, that's up to you all. We recommend 10%. I've seen companies charge as little as 3%, as little as 3.5%. I've seen companies charge as much as 12%. Now, I wouldn't go in at me, for be honest, I wouldn't go past 10%, but I definitely wouldn't go past 12%. There's no point in you charging more than that. But 10% is a nice area to stay in, because the way we train you all how to dispatch, you provide a lot for that 10%. Okay, we train you all how to locate, how to spot potential dedicated runs, how to turn those loads into dedicated, thus allowing a carrier or an owner operator to run within a certain area, be back home every night or back in the same spot they started in every night, run 2 to 3 short loads during that day, bringing in altogether somewhere between $1,500 and $2,500 per day, 5 days a week, off every weekends, home every night. Okay, that's between $300,000 per year and upward 700,000 plus per year dedicated type of contracts. That's how we train you all. So that 10% is well deserved when we train you all how to do that, and when you all do that type of service for your carriers. Okay. All right. As loads are picked up, an amount equal to the above stated percentage will be payable to. Remember, you're now below the fee line. That's going to be payable to you. Put your company name there, because everything below the fee line that is not in yellow is in put your information. That is in yellow below the fee line, the carrier's information go there. So that means your company name goes there. Okay. Now, if you do not have a bank account, a business bank account, don't put your company name there, because you're not going to be able to cash that check, or you're not going to be able to really justify that fee with the IRS or whatever the case may be, because you got to have a business name, an EIN number, your business got to be incorporated, and you have to have a business bank account. All right, you have a business bank account. You don't have a business bank account, you're gonna have to put your personal name there. Okay, and that's gonna change the whole tax thing and whatever. So, but get a business bank account. Point blank, no matter how you do it, get yourself a business bank account. All right. Payments are to be conveniently paid with any debit or credit card via text or email invoice app. Okay. Process. Do not put RBBS there, because this is when we were doing your processing. When we were getting half of your dispatch fee. We don't do that anymore. You all keep wanting to see your dispatch fee. So you're going to use whatever processing app you all use to process your payments, whether it's PayPal, whether it's Square, whether it's, what's that other one? I can't think of it, but Veal or Real or Zeal. Yeah, Zeal. No matter what it is, you're going to use that as your process. Now, we recommend Square. That's what we recommend. And we'll go over that later on in one of our other classes down the line. We'll talk about, that's going to be, we're going to show you how to set up your invoices through Square. That's going to come in the invoicing portion of this training, okay? And we'll show you all how to sign up with Square, how to use Square, how to create your invoices, and all that type of stuff. But Square is very good, very good. You take credit card payments, create your invoices, they keep your taxes all lined up, your 1099s at the end of the year, the whole 9 yards. I love Square. And it's very, very affordable. They don't charge you anything up front. They take a small percentage out of these transactions, like 1 or 2%, something like that. So it's very, very small. You won't even miss it. All right. So you're gonna put your invoicing process company there. Processed by Square, invoicing, PayPal, invoicing, QuickBooks, invoicing, Zeal, invoicing, whatever you use, okay? It's gonna go there. All right. Please provide your SMS, cell phone, text number here. That's where they carry, or the owner operator is going to put their cell phone number there. Why do you want a cell phone number? So you can send them texts. So you can actually send them invoices and stuff by cell phone. You don't want a regular office phone, because that's going to be big. You can't do very much. All you can do is make a phone call. That's all you can do. All you do is make a phone call. Also, you want their cell phone number. Excuse me, you want their cell phone number, because if you ever need to track them, there are a ton of apps out there where you can GPS tracking on their cell phone. So you can tell your broker or your direct shippers that you have GPS tracking for your trucks. That's why you want that cell phone, okay? And your email here. Make sure they put their email address down there, so you can send them the invoices and their rate cards and all the other stuff. They can send you BOLs and all that type of stuff, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right. Either party has the right to end this agreement without cause at any time with 7 days notice by written request. Upon cancellation, any unused funds remaining in the deposit account will be refunded to the carrier within 2 business days without penalty. By signing below, I fully understand the terms of this agreement. This is where their information goes. They're gonna put their company name there, okay? This is your client. Your client's gonna put their company name there. They're gonna sign it here. They're gonna date it here, all right? Come down here, and you are going to put your name, your company name here, print name and dispatcher, whatever this is, or print your personal name, and then you put your dispatcher, your name right here, your dispatch firm, okay? And then you're gonna put your dispatcher's signature. You're gonna put the signature right there. Either way, if you put your company name here or you print your name here, just make sure you do one or the other. You either put your company name here and then your personal name here, or you put your personal name here or your company name here. But I would normally put my company name here, then my personal name, print my personal name here, and then come down here and put my signature, okay? So there you have it. That is your dispatch agreement. This is what you use to dispatch freight to when you're sending stuff over to your clients. Let's see here. All right, but that is what you use, okay? Now, again, where you find this at? You find this in your back office site under agreements, forms, and documents. Let me check over here to YouTube real quick. See if we got any questions on YouTube. Nope, everybody says good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you all for joining us today. All right. And that really is about it. Hey, Kwame, how you doing? Hope everything is going okay. But that's about it for the dispatch training. Real short, real simple. Today, it was on the dispatch agreement. Now, next week, our training will be on. We've done the dispatch agreement. We've done the pitch and all that stuff. Next week, we're gonna go over how to locate freight, load board training. So next week is gonna be actual load board training. So after you get the dispatch agreement in and signed and sealed and all that stuff, now you gotta go to work, right? You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. So next week, it is gonna be on how to locate freight and how to use the load boards. And we're gonna also cover how to set your carriers up on dedicated runs. Okay. Now, I love dedicators. Why do I love dedicators? Because dedicators are so nice, man. They are so nice. Look, let me show y'all something here real quick. This past week, we've been doing our load board report. Our load board report, and everything on. Hold on here. Y'all give me a second. We've been doing the load board report, and come on, this thing taking so long to click in here. All right, we've been doing the load board report. There we go. All right, we've been doing the load board report every morning, and in the load board report, we actually go in and we find loads for carriers and we give them away free. Between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. every weekday morning. Like we say, looking to see what's going on in your neck of the woods when it comes to freight and load availability. That's what we've been doing every morning. So we've been doing what's called the load board. And basically what we've been doing with the load board report is I've been showing people what my niche is, how I have been successful at finding freight for carriers, and how I go about finding freight and what's the strategy I use. And the common strategy that I use in finding freight is finding dedicated runs. It's spotting loads that are repeatable and then turning them into signed dedicated runs to put your carriers on those dedicated lanes, and then they can make X amount of money regardless. And they're always running the same loads, home every night or back at the same place every night and off every weekend. So they have plenty of time and they have make plenty of money. In this method, we have shown during the load report how in one case, we found a carrier. We located this carrier, a load that was a dedicated, put them on a 3 pick up and drop dedicated, 3 separate loads, and we turned them into dedicated, and it was paying over $786,000 per year. It was like $2,200 or $2,300 per week, or $2,700 per week in dedicated runs, home every night, off every weekend, and this was in Arkansas. And that dedicated that we found, that carrier, see right here, show it to you all, I believe it was $787,000. And we gave that away free on the low board report. No, I'm sorry, not $587,000 per year dedicated route in Arkansas. Okay, that's what we found. A $587,000 dedicated route in Arkansas. All right, and then yesterday, this morning, we showed the carriers how we can consistently find dedicated. Now, our goal is to find dedicated that pay more than $300,000 upward over $700,000. So that's what we're doing when that's how we trade. That's how I do it. That's how I scale my business. That's how I'm able to hang on to a lot of carriers at this point and don't have to worry about how we're going to dispatch them, because they're all, 75% of them are set up on some type of dedicated run. So all we got to do is just manage those accounts instead of trying to find loads every single morning for 300 plus our carriers. Okay, I mean that would just be an absolute nightmare. But we're able to do that and manage that effectively, because over the last few years we have continuously built our, we have continuously scaled our business, and that's what it's all about. It's all about the scaling process. Okay, you have to know how to scale your business, and that's what we're doing here. All right, so that's gonna do it. That's going to do it for tonight's training. I hope to see you all back here on next week. Thanks. I want to say thanks to Magic Matrix, Star Carr, Kwame Smith. It's such a dog. She says, so I want to be clear, saying the carrier pays for their own load board, but we, the dispatcher, finds other loads. Yes, the carrier is responsible for paying their own load boards. Okay, you don't. Now we give you all access to load boards, but so it's not saying that the carrier has to pay for the load board. It says that when it comes right down to it, the carrier is the one who's responsible for paying load boards. Now, when you have some carriers that will say to you, well, I don't want to pay for load boards if I'm paying you for dispatch. Well, that's just them being whatever, an a-hole, all right? But legally, they're supposed to pay for the load board. Legally, they can pay for the load. Now, do all carriers do it? No, but legally they can. And legally, you can have them to bill for the load board because you are working as an agent for them. Now, before you go out and get a carrier to pay for load board, before you start sharing that same load board to find other carriers' loads, make sure that all carriers involved agree to that part of the agreement. Make sure they all agree to that. Okay. All right. Hope that answers your question. Creative Player says, will you talk about accessories and negotiating rates next week? Yeah, because that's going to come part of, that's part of not finding loads. That's part of the, we talk about the rate the rate confirmation. When you're talking with brokers and you're trying to get them to raise their rates or whatever the case may be. So yeah, we will go over that, but mainly next week, what we're going to go over is how to get on load boards, how to find the loads, how to evaluate loads, if they're good loads or not, whatever the case may be, how to spot potential dedicated runs. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And then probably the following one after that. Now, we will talk a little bit about quick negotiations while you're on the load board when you call them up, say, hey, how much this load got in it, that kind of stuff. I'll show y'all some stuff on that. We talked about that this morning on the load board report. So go back and watch this morning's load board report, and you see how we talked about that this morning as well. But that is a deeper discussion that gets into when we get into the rate con, because that rate con is where everything goes down and where everything is solidified. Once it's in the rate con, that's it. So so that's where you're gonna fine tune your negotiations and doing that rate con. All right. For some reason, the comments show up late on your screen. We aren't asking you the same thing twice. There's a glitch. I don't know why. Yeah, I know that happens sometimes. All right. But yeah, I got it. Okay. All right. So there you go. So that's it. Next week, we're going over load acquisitions and how to locate loads, how to find loads, what's the best, how to evaluate loads to see if they're right for your carrier, how to evaluate loads for the best possible situation for miles and what loads are better, long runs or short runs, which pay more, long runs or short runs, how to locate and secure dedicated runs. Y'all give me a second here. My wife is calling. I got to answer the call. So we're going to go over that next week on how to locate loads and how to talk about what's a good load, what's not a good load, and things of that nature. Maybe I'm in the class right now. Okay. Love you. Wife just checking in. But that's what we're going to be doing. All right. So thank you all again. I appreciate all of y'all for showing up. Creative Players, I think this is your first time here. Thank you for joining us. Now, remember, you all won't always have access to this part of the training. I'll let you all put this part on YouTube because just to show you all what we do. But in the future, next week, you won't have this access to this training if you're not a member of our platform. If you're not a subscription paying member of the platform, you will not have access to the training videos. Only members will have access to the training videos, okay? What you all will have access to is 5 videos per week, and those are only going to be the ones that we do at 6 a.m. in the morning in our load board report. You all will have access to our load board report videos, because we are slowly phasing out access to all of our 800 plus videos, 140,000 hours videos you all will not have access to. So that is going to be for our members only, because we have been providing free access for all these videos for 3 years. That stops, okay? If you want to become a member of our platform, here's how you do it. You simply go to mydispatcher.org, okay? You're simply going to go to our homepage, which is mydispatcher.org. That's singular, not plural. Let me repeat that again. That's mydispatcher.org, okay? When you get there, you're going to scroll down to the middle of the page, and you will see a video. On that video, you see where it says click here to enroll. Okay, you're going to click that, and that's going to take you over to our automated enrollment site. Okay, now once you get to the automated enrollment site, you're going to see this, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, and you're going to see the different types of enrollments. Now, if you do not want to pay a upfront enrollment fee, which either if you're a veteran, that upfront enrollment fee is $249.95. If you're a non-veteran, it's $349.95. If you don't want to pay the enrollment fee, you sign up for what's called the Best Choice Individual Platform Membership, which is a slightly higher monthly membership fee than these two right here. Okay, it's going to be $49.95 per month. That's it. And you get access to all of our back office tools, resources, training, support, 140,000 hours of pre-recorded live operational training videos, our live training, every Monday night franchise training, every Thursday night dispatch training, every Saturday morning we have our broker training, the broker's hour. Okay, you're gonna have access to all that, access to more than 140,000 hours of videos, access to more than 19 million plus shippers, access to more than 100 load boards, access to our documents, contracts, and agreement forms, access to our tools and resources, access to our logistics library that has every word, phrase, and term ever used in trucking, access to our network of more than 2,900 plus industry professionals, freight brokers, dispatchers, owner operators, shipping plant managers, distribution managers, shippers, all within our network, and you all get to network with these professionals, and then when you all can talk to each other, help each other to understand the industry and our system, help each other to find and look great. This is how you all become successful in the industry. And you get all of that for just $49.95 per month. Now, if you want a lower monthly fee, you're going to sign up under the veterans plan if you are a veteran for $249.95 on your initial enrollment fee, and then your monthly fee is only going to be $29.95 per month plus tax. If you are not a veteran, you can sign up for $349.95 on the enrollment, and your monthly fee is going to be $39.95 per month plus tax. But if you don't want to do either of these, enrollment fees, just sign up for the Best Choice Individual Platform Membership, which is $49.95. Okay. Now, next week on Monday, we're going to be introducing a $99.95 super platform membership. It includes everything that we just talked about, no enrollment fee, but it also is going to include 3 hours per month of private consultations with me. Okay, with me personally, not with Damien, not with Ms. Larissa Pompey, not with Kwame, not with my other consultants. It's going to be with me personally. 3 hours per week 3 hours per month. Let me repeat that. 3 hours per month of private consultation with me. Okay, that's a $300 value. Why? Because we charge $100 an hour for private consultation. That's what we charge. Our consultants get paid $75 an hour. We charge $100 an hour, and we pay our consultants $75 per hour for private consultation. So those private consultations that you all get with me for that $99.99 per month plus tax, you're getting 3 hours of private consultation per month with me with that new platform membership. That's a $300 value all by itself, not to mention all the other stuff where we're saving you money on load board, saving you money on shipping, saving you money on owner-operators, locator sites, and all the other stuff that we provide you access to, okay? So y'all keep that in mind, that you're not going to have this access like you all have now to come on YouTube and just watch our training videos. You won't have that access coming up here in the near future. Here's the link to our site, mydispatcher.org, for those of you who want to enroll. If you want to go directly to the sign-up site, I'm going to provide you the link to that too. I'm providing you a direct link to the sign-up site now. And for those of you who want the direct link to the sign-up site, there it is right there. So there are your two links right there for you all to sign up, okay? Because remember, you will not have access to these training videos like you all have now without being a member. You're gonna have to become a member to have access to our training videos and access to our live training videos, okay? The only videos that you all will be seeing after today will be the low board reports. That's every morning from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Those are all the videos that will be on there, and there'll only be 5 of those on there. So like we do on Monday through Friday. So on Friday, you'll be able to have all 5 videos will be on there. Monday, we have the first one, the second, the third. By Friday, you have 5 videos on there. By the end of and those videos will stay up until Sunday night. Then they come down. You can't see them. The only way you can see them then is to go to the members page and watch them in the members page. You got to be a member. Then we start all over again. The next set of low board reports from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those will be up and they'll stay up until Sunday, and then they'll be gone. That's how it's going to work. All right. Look, we appreciate you all. And in case you all are wondering why we're doing this, because it is time for us to start capitalizing on our subscription, on the popularity of our platform. We have more than 7,500 subscribers. That's what we have right now. That's a lot of subscribers. A lot of people that tune into our videos and watch our videos for free. For the last 3 years, we've provided all this content for free. All this stuff has been for free for the last 3 years. Now we make a little bit of money on advertising and things like that, but not nearly enough to cover all the stuff that we provide. So if what we're looking for is to capture at least 10%, of our subscribers, get at least 10% of our subscribers to become paying members. And then that will help us to be able to continue doing what we're doing and support this business. Because this is a business. Whether y'all believe it or not, this is a business. YouTube is a business. YouTube videos, when you build your channels and your subscriptions, all that stuff, the commitment that it takes for me to get up every morning at 6 a.m. and do the logo report, come back here 3 days a week and do these type of videos and things. This takes a commitment on my part, which means there has to be some type of revenue involved with it. I hope y'all can appreciate that. I hope y'all get behind that. And I hope y'all decide that this content is valuable enough to pay at least $49 a month. All right. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate y'all. As always, I look forward to seeing y'all back here next week. Those of you who become members, those of you who are already members, I look forward to seeing y'all in training, live training. Oh, by the way, if you are a member, you're able to get access to our live Zoom, our live Zoom broadcast, where you can be on live with us, interacting with us, doing each one of our broadcasts. So you have that type of access to as well. And that way you can ask me questions directly live, in the Zoom while we're shooting each of these broadcasts. So there's a lot of value. There's a lot of value. We provide a lot of value. We save people a lot of money. Okay. Most people join our platform not for the training, they join it to save money. On operators who find their own loads, they join our platform to get access to the load boards. The dispatchers who don't need us for training, they join us to get the access to the shipper list, the load boards, and the brokers and everything else. Brokers, you all need shippers. We provide you access to 19 million plus shippers, so you don't have to pay for the type of shippers list. And so that's why a lot of people join our platform, because we save them money. Not necessarily because of the training, but because we save them money. Okay, so our platform has a dual purpose in providing you not only the access to the training, but we save you money We plug you into a network of other industry professionals, and that networking is huge. It's huge when it comes to your success. And I hope you all can get behind that. I hope you all understand that. And I hope everyone will be all better for it. All right, thanks everyone. I appreciate you all for joining us today. And this evening, this has been Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and Dispatch Training. I know I haven't shaved. I'm doing a rough man thing today. I promise you though, I'm going to be clean shaven by tomorrow morning and have all the shades off. I'm actually gonna go get a haircut tonight. My wife's gonna cut my hair. She does my hair. So we're gonna have all that done. But I appreciate y'all for joining us. Thank you all again. Thank you guys on YouTube. Appreciate you. Thank y'all for joining us. As always, I love you all. I appreciate the commitment you all made to be here every week and join us. Look for us tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. for the load board report. Look at what's going on in your neighborhood when it comes to, in your neck of the woods, when it comes to load and freight availability. Thanks, everybody. See y'all next week on Thursday night for the dispatch training. And don't forget, Saturday is the broker's hour, 10:15 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.